What's going on, everybody? It's Crypto Vision here, back again with another crypto market update. In today's video, we're going to be going over XLM. We're going to be checking out the others chart and looking at stablecoin dominance. So if you like today's video, please hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, helps out the channel a ton. Leave a comment where you're tuning in from. So if we're looking at XLM on the daily chart, we see that we have, there's green across the board, green across the board. Bitcoin's back above 112. There's some good price action going on right now. And so is this cause for continuation, right? So for the Fu Manchu, we still have that green dot without any momentum, Any momentum. We have broken out of this downtrend. Now we're just kind of going sideways. And so that's good, right? We don't want to just go, if we're going to go up, we need to get out of this zone. If not, we need to kind of just go sideways and relax and chill. But you are going to like the 2 hours. So for right now though, we're finding kind of some resistance at previous areas of support, right here at this 36.6 area. Okay, remember I said, hey, yesterday we need to get above that 37 mark, 37 cents mark. That's right around here at 37.8, right? Some previous areas of support, right? Support. A little bit of support here, a little bit of support for right here. So at 37-cent mark, then we can start thinking higher. In terms of the, let's go into like the 8 hour, right? This is when it starts to get really interesting, ladies and gentlemen. And so, yeah, the 8 hour, we have broken out. We've broken out of this downtrend, right? And we're kind of just moving our way sideways. In terms of what we're actually doing, right? This actually looks good. We're just sideways now. Right, sideways. This looks different than everything we've done so far, right? After going down, right? You went down. Okay, let's go from the beginning. You went down, shot right back up. Went sideways. Went down, shot back up. Right? Went back down, shot back up. We did go sideways, but we were kind of going down and sideways, right? Down, shot up, and then slammed down again. Sideways a little bit, kept going down, and the trend kept continuing, right, over and over again. And now this looks like a prolonged, right, from right here to right here. That's 4 days of sideways action. 4 days of sideways action. Lows up here, and we're below all the EMAs. I'll take it from right here. We had 5 days, right? 5 days of sideways action. This is more compact and more tight. On the 8 hour, ooh, look at that. That looks beautiful. That looks absolutely beautiful. We've bounced off this 32.65 mark that we've had down here, right? I said, hey, we don't need to be oversold. We've worked our way back into the channel. We bounced off the bottom of this channel right here, right? If you can't see, we're right down through here. Right, we bounced off of that, and now we're moving up through the channel. Okay, when do we close? We close in 35 minutes, okay? If we close, we need to close. We can't get bullish until we close above this, right? We cannot get bullish until we close above that, right? We know the rules, right? We know the rules here. You close above this, you start to get bullish, right? You close above this, you start to get bullish, okay? So we still have work to do, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get too crazy excited. It does look nice. It does look good, especially on the 2 hour and the others chart. It does look good. I would like to see us get some momentum coming up through this 8 hour. We need a wave up here. We need something up here, or else this is just a dead bounce. I'm telling you, we need something up through there. This indicator is the Fu Manchu. If you're wondering, the Fu Manchu. Okay, you can add that. It's free. Doesn't cost you a dime. And then these other indicators are it's the EMA bundle. It's the EMA 20, 50, 100, and 200. Okay, let's check out the volume, actually. Okay, we have our volume is staying relatively the same, which is good. There's not a huge spike in volume and sideways price action. So our volume is matching our price, which is good, right? We have a little bit more buy volume. Okay, that's good. Good. Everything is looking good right now. This 4 hour looks absolutely phenomenal. See, we're getting above this 51.96. It's time to lock in. It's getting close. It's getting close to time to lock in, because I'm going to show you something that's going to get you excited, right? So hey, if you like what you're seeing, right, hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and leave a comment, right? It really helps out with the algorithm and gets this content out to other people, right? So we can all make money. That's the goal. And so we're still above this 0.5, right? If we're above the 0.5, we got to target 40 cents minimum. We have to target 40 cents. We can't stop below 40 cents. Okay, we have to get above 40 cents. We did find some resistance right here at the 50. Right here at the 50, but it's okay because we're still below the we're still above the 20, right? So we can still ride this up. Okay, just ride it like a wave, ride it up. We have momentum. Look at this. We have momentum. This is good. Even if we fall back down a little bit, we can use this momentum to carry us back up. Please draw. Right? So we have something, right? We're not just, it's not just a green dot like down here. Green dot, we kind of moved up, no momentum. Slam back down. Green dot, right? Moved up, no momentum. This last bit right here, we did have momentum, and that just carried us more down. So I'm still saying we still need momentum. I don't care if this last iteration carried us down, right? That was part of our last bit of correction, right? In order for us to get a move like this again, look at our momentum, right? Came up, kind of came down a little bit. So I wouldn't be surprised if we, you know, get some kind of momentum, get some good price action, right? Get some good price action, right? We're staying right around that 20 EMA. Just stay on the 20, right? And then this last rip, right? This last rip is what really separated us to get up and get out of here. Okay, so but look at the momentum, right? We kind of rode this down. Use this upward momentum to then carry us up, right? To carry us up. So that's really nice. Look at the RSI. We're almost imitating what we're doing down right here, right? We bounced off the 32.65, got above the 51.96, right? And then use this momentum to then slingshot us, right? This is how markets work. You don't just go straight up. I mean, sometimes you do with crypto. Sometimes you do go straight up, but for the most part, even with big crypto moves, you come up on a small move like this with momentum. This momentum carries you, and then it's like a slingshot. Then that's when you get the real big move. Okay, little bear trap right here. Little bear trap. People enter their shorts. Oh, look, they rejected again. Boom, boom, boom. Sayonara, suckers. Peace. So that looks good, right? That looks good. Let's see. Do we have any kind of confluence with what we're doing right here? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Right? We're coming up. Right? Coming up. Kind of back tested a little bit. Right? This kind of got a little bit deeper, but it's okay. Right? Let's get above here and let's close above this 51.96 on the 4 hour. That'd be really nice. Do we have bearish 368? 366? No, we do not. Right? We do not. Right? We do have a lower high in RSI, but we also have a lower high in price, which is fine, right? It's hidden, right? It's hidden bearish divergence, but it's not bearish divergence. Right? If we come up here and we have a higher price, right? If we closed at, what are we at, 368? If we close at 369, we're gonna have bearish divergence. So let's close around here. And then the next move, then we can get up, right? Then we can get up, bounce off this 51.90, 51.90, 51.96, and then launch up. Okay, I like this RSI. This RSI is just kind of looks like a cup and just ready to rock and roll, baby. So that looks good. The 2 hour looks really good. If I can get on there. All right, 2 hour looks really good. See how we're kind of just riding that 20-day EMA. We're just riding it. Came up, came back down, up. We're just riding it. Right here, those nice, right? We're crossing above the 50. Right after, right, we got 29 minutes left for this to close. If I were to do let me just check out the RSI real quick. Yeah, I mean, this looks good, ladies and gentlemen. This looks good. We have, right, we had some higher lows, higher low. Right, higher low, and now we're above the 51.96. So now let's get above, and look at that. We have momentum. On the Fu Manchu. We had a golden dot, which is like if you see a golden dot on the Fu Manchu, that is the most bullish indicator, right? If you get that on the daily, that thing is gonna skyrocket. So this is looking really good. When's the last time we had a golden dot? We had a golden dot right here. We had a golden dot down here at the lows, at June lows. Right around those June lows, we had a golden dot. We didn't go up immediately, but I mean, after the golden dot, we went up in 2 weeks. 2 weeks later, we shot up, right? We shot up 2 weeks later, right? So where did we get the golden dot? Right here, 2 weeks. Where are we at? About right there. What day is that? About the 15th, right? What we were saying, right? About next week, right? This week, we're kind of finding our low. We're just bottoming. If you don't know, bottoming isn't like you just find a, it's not just, okay, you find the bottom and then you go up. No, finding your low is, right, you come down, right, and then you reverse your trend, right? So instead of just going down, right, you're just going down, right? Just going down, down, down. We want to go sideways. And sideways can include this kind of price action, right? Just going sideways, right? Going sideways. And then you start to do this, right? Then you start to do this. Higher lows, higher highs, right? And then you get something like this and then go. Right? You kind of flag out in here, flag out, last little drop, then go. Right? So that's kind of what we're doing, right? We're kind of just going sideways, right? We're going up, going down, going up, going down, going up, down. Now we're kind of going higher lows, right? Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So let's keep this momentum, right? Even if, dang, I drew a lot right here. Sorry about that. So even if we come down to this area right here, to this 35.4, that's okay. That's okay, right? Let's just not get below 34.4. Let's not get below this area. Okay, 34.4 is kind of like, okay, that's our low right now. It's looking more and more like, especially with stablecoin dominance, it's looking more and more like this is the low. I will do let me do like a little fib extension just to kind of see what we're at. As far as this kind of looks like a 1-2. I mean, that's kind of like a 1-2 as well, but there's no movement. It just kind of took out everything. So we'll count this as a 1-2. Just to kind of see where we're going to go, where we're at. Okay, we're finding resistance right at that 618, which is fine, right? Because remember when I said we don't really want to close above 369? 369, damn, you'll find. So look, we actually rejected right off of that 369. Right, I didn't know it. Right, that's just TA, baby. That's why you're subbed to the channel. Okay, so we can come back down, right, to this 382, this 362. We did. Right, came back down to the 362. So let's start to get kind of tight in here. So we can actually come down to this 236, and we're okay. That 359 mark, that'd be fine. All right, do something like this. Come down. All right, and then start to go up. Right, this would be our next target. That 388, it gets us above that 37 mark, right? Gets us above this 37 mark right here. That's kind of been, you know, a little bit of resistance, a little bit of support, right? That's kind of what we need to get above, right? Kind of something like this. We need to get above this. Okay, and once we got above that, we're bullish. The 2618, that would be really nice. If we got to the 2618 on this next move, ladies and gentlemen, that is our low. Our low is in. I would even say if we get up to this 38 cent mark, 38.8 mark, our low is in. Our low is in. I have confidence to say our low is in because we're gonna have 3 waves up. All right, 3 waves up, taking out the 1618 and now we have taken out this resistance that's kind of slammed us down. Okay, so those are kind of the levels for XLM for now. I can leave this up for you. I'll leave this up. I really want to show you guys some stablecoin dominance, right? If you're subscribed to the channel, you've been here for the last 2 weeks, you know, right? We've been monitoring stablecoin dominance, right? We've been monitoring stablecoin dominance, and we've had this this ascending triangle, and I said, hey, you know, we're getting close to making a decision. What do? We bounced. We slammed down, right? This was drawn in advance, right? Drawn in advance. The idea was in advance, and this red area actually is the weekly rejection zone. Okay, it's based on the weeks. That's how I got that red line right there, the 652 level. We came up and rejected it. Pardon me. We came down, right? So what did we do yesterday? We closed below the 382 and we closed right above the 0.5. Okay, so today's goal is to close below the 629 level. 629 level. All right, so I'm just gonna leave this up. I'm just gonna leave this up as is. Okay. In order for us to get super bullish, right, we need to close below this 617. What does this coincide with? It coincides with closing below this area, right? This ascending triangle, right? What did we do last time? We closed below the ascending triangle on a daily. What did we do? We closed below, right? Yeah, we didn't go immediately down. We kind of tried to come up and reject, but we went sideways then down. Okay. What do we do up here? Same concept up here. All right, where's my other same concept right here that I had, right? I was just waiting because this thing was just building up. What do we do? Slam down, went sideways. Okay? So we had good moves though. This is November, right? November. Right? Remember, if you remember November, right? That's kind of what we're trying to set up for, right? We're trying to set up for some November price action. This price action was in June, right? This last little rally we had, and so that's what we're getting set up to do right now. I just drew a bunch over here. It's all good. Pardon me. The reason too why this is so key is look where we're closing below, right? I'll just get rid of this and I'll bring it back up. All right, closing below the 1. All right, so if we close below the 1, I can see it's coming up and then rejecting off the 1, then slamming down. Okay, come up, reject off the 1, slam down. Okay, I was saying before, right? So if this shouldn't be new to you if you're sub to the channel, right? That's why you hit that sub button. But we had this cross right here. A lot of people are probably panicking, right? If you have this this chart. But I was saying, okay, this is not the greatest sign, but we're still below the 2, we're still below the 1, right? Because we were down through here, we're still below the 2. And now what we have is we have the ability now for this 20 to cross down below. That's what we have now. We have the ability for this to slam down below the 50. Okay? What happened the last time this slammed below the 50? I will show you. All right? I will show you. Okay? The last time this slammed below the 50 was up here. Up here at the beginning of our big move, right? Beginning of our big move, the slam below the 50. And what did we do? We just been in a nice downtrend, okay? So this is good. This is just like I've been saying, this really looks like a, just like another like a fourth wave move up. Okay, fourth wave move up because you got like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're trying to get that fifth wave move. All right, fifth wave move. Okay. So if we come through here, I've done this before. I'll do it again. Right, you got the 1, 2. So if you have the 3, right, this is our third wave up through here. Sorry. Third wave up through here. Okay, and so we haven't even gotten close to finishing up this wave. We could theoretically say that this is the third wave even up through here. Okay, and look at that. So we've come down, closed below the 382, and now we're starting to work our way up, work our way up. Look at that 0.5. Where that 0.5 is at that 617, 618 mark. That's why I had that marked out. And then, up through here, 786. Once you get above a 786 level, that's the key area of resistance. Then you're just money. Money. So I think we're getting ready to see some fireworks, ladies and gentlemen. Before we go, I'll show you the others chart, which looks absolutely beautiful. And so I got this drawn out, right? You're like thinking, that doesn't look so great. Right? We got a green dot on the Fu Manchu. We're breaking above both. So this is the trifecta breakthrough, right? Right? If you don't know, the others chart is pretty much your altcoin index outside of the top 10. So on this channel, it's what we cover. It's your DGen, your Jasmine, your XLM, your Pengu, CRV, Crow, things like that, right? So outside the top 10, we have the trifecta, right? We broke through the moving average, okay? We broke through our downward trend line, and we broke through the 51, 52 level. Broke through all three today. So let's go ahead and close today strong. And the reason why we did that is because if you come to the 4 hour, right? Come to the 4 hour. Woo, look at that bad boy. That bad boy looks so good. Oh my gosh. Okay. We got big momentum coming up on the Fu Manchu. right? Big momentum up on the Fu Manchu. Look at this 20, right? Cross above the 200, the 50, and the 1. You do that in very, very bullish environments. Very bullish environments, okay? Very bullish environments. The last time you did that was right through here. This was the August low, right? When we kind of were coming down and then we rallied up. We rallied up when you crossed above them all. We went up 20%, right? I mean, it's a nice move. It gets you set up, right? It gets you set up, but you can always get a move. Look at this move over here, right? Where are we? Through here, November. Same concept, right? Same concept. All right, you slam down what we just got done doing, slamming down, and you slam up and you take out every single EMA. Every single EMA. Okay? Every single EMA. And so we are at areas of, look at this, when you're just looking at price action, look at this. Bounced off there. Bounced off there. Bounced off there. And so this area right here, I'm going to mark this area where we're at right now, actually. I'm going to mark this area because it's a you know, it's an area of interest, right? We see a lot of interaction with it just across the time frame, okay? So if we close above this, what is this? The 113? Not such a significant level, but on this chart it is, right? Every chart is different. I treat every chart differently. And so that's what we're looking like on the others chart. The 2-hour time frame looks even better. Let me put this just on the 4-hour. There we go. Something like that, right? So we can just see a nice clear picture. Oh, look at that. The 50 is about to cross the 100. Ladies and gentlemen, we are looking good right now. We are looking very good. We broke up, broke above, back tested, and now we're off. Okay? One last thing I wanted to show you. I found this chart, actually. It is the Bitcoin dominance others comparison chart. Bitcoin dominance other comparison chart. And right, I've just been looking at this. I wasn't too sure, you know, about the confluence, right? So I was kind of going through, did my due diligence before the video, right? And look at this, we're just consolidating, getting ready. We're getting ready. We broke above the moving average. We have a green dot with the momentum. We just broke above the 200-day moving average. Ladies and gentlemen, when this breaks, when this 274 breaks, I mean, you have a cup and handle, and then you came back and back tested it, just in case you can't see, right? You got like a nice cup and handle, okay? You're just back testing this area, right? You just back test. That's what you're doing. That's what we've been doing, right? So if you're very frustrated on what's going on, that's why. You can even say you have like an Adam and Eve, something like that, right? Something like that. That's super bullish, ladies and gentlemen. Super bullish. Let me give you an example of something like this, right? A little rounded bottom. Something like this. This is less. This is a smaller version. This is a smaller version, right? I know you can see it, right? You can kind of see it. You come up, came down, or you can even say you came up through there. Ah, come on, get out of here, bro. Came up, came down, and then back tested this area. Right? Came down lower, but then you shot up. Made some great moves in November. All right, we're comparing the November move because that was the last actual move that people thought that altcoin season was here. But this just looks better. This looks really good, right? This looks really good. And so we're getting ready. Right? This thing is huge. Let's do a measured move, and then I'll end the video. Kind of a longer video. Sorry about that. But hey, it's good information, man. It's good information. 32%, right? 32%. So we'll go from the breakout zone. 32% up. Where does that take us? 32%. 32%. Just a rough estimate to the, we're at 361 or 3.61 million, right? I think it's going to be larger than that. That's just an estimate. It's just an estimated move, right? If we actually come down and think this is a, you know, your 1-2, right? Your 1-2, 2618, okay? So that's a 1-2, 3, come down in 4, right? So if we take the lows right here, take the high, right? 2618, 3.79. I mean, that's kind of in the same area, so that could be the next move, right? That could be the next move, because this has definitely just been going sideways. So yeah, that 379 to, I mean, 4272. You can always go to the 4272, especially on crypto, right? And that would match us almost to the January, where we were in January of 2024. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I got for today, right? This thing looks really bullish. We look postured to be bullish. Okay, one last thing, sorry. Bitcoin dominance, right? Bitcoin dominance. All right, what did we say? What was our thesis, right? What was our thesis? Come through. All right, close down below the 5869 area, come back up and back test. What have we done? We've come up and back tested with a wick. That is absolutely beautiful. We've back tested with the wick. Now we're down below again. Okay, you guys don't understand how bullish this looks right now, how bearish this looks. All right, this thing is just drizzling down, ready to just descend. This is on the weekly chart. All right, this is on the weekly chart. We still have a red dot. Okay, let me put this back up. And so where are we right now? Just on this retracement. We're sitting right at the 236. We get down below this 0.5, this 5821 level. We start closing below this. Yeah, we're targeting lower levels. It's 1618 to 2618. Okay, and so we're looking really good, right? We're looking really good. We're bouncing back off this 4157 mark. And so if you've been subbed to the channel, you know the levels, and you know that you should be getting bullish with me, right? We're building bullish momentum. We're getting bullish. We're getting more and more bullish as the days go on. Okay, and so hey, if you like the video, hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, right? Let's get this out to most retail, right? The small guys, so we can make some money, provide some wealth for our families, right? Let's build up some wealth for our families. This isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. These are just my ideas of what I think the market is doing. And so, I appreciate your time. Thank you for stopping by. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.